Hey guys. So basically I have to get back to work, but I wanted to make a quick video just as like a quick inspirational video. There. Sorry about the lighting. But anyways, just like a quick inspirational video while I had this on my mind. Because lately I have been pretty just mentally stressed out. I've put a lot of stress on myself unnecessarily, and I know that I'm not the only mom out there that does this. So basically any mom out there that, or any person really in general, that needs some inspiration or motivation, I just figured I would put this out there while I'm in a good mood and while I'm thinking about this. Because some days, you know, as a mom, some days are not easy. And some days, you know, I don't feel good. Some days I'm not in a good mood. But overall, you know, obviously I am. But there's the, you know, certain days where you just, as a mom, you know, you just feel, even if you're not a mom, you just feel like it's never good enough, you know. And no one makes me feel this way. It's just myself. I guess it's being a perfectionist, but like, you know, working full time, I work full time, and now I'm a mom of two, so, you know, and I'm a wife, so you have to, you know, I'm trying to find the balance. I'm still trying to find the balance. You know, Nora is now 5 months. Wow, she's 5 months on the 12th, so basically 5 months old, and, you know, it's hard to find the balance between spending time with, you know, each child individually, equally. Well, you know, obviously it depends on their needs, but you know what I'm saying. And then the housework, working full time, you know, when you work full time, you only have a little bit of time to spend with your family, and which is the weekends, night and weekends, and you know, no one wants to spend that time cleaning all the time. And lately I've been just like stressed out, feeling like, you know, how am I going to get this all done? And plus I've got to take this exam coming up in a few months, so I've got to start studying. So on top of everything else, you know, and breastfeeding, I also breastfeed exclusively. We just started introducing solids recently. We just started, but you know, I'm still breastfeeding every few hours, so including through the night. So which we're working on getting her to sleep through the night, but that's a whole nother video. But basically today I'm just feeling really optimistic. Earlier I was working and the freaking internet cut out, and I was like, what in the world? Come to find out, it was the homeowners association were pressure washing. So it was the pressure washing people. They knocked it out. But anyways, that's just, you know, a small example of, you can be just working, everything going fine, and then bam, something happens, you know. And my title of the video is, or the main point of this video is, it's not what happens in life, it's what you do with it. So it might sound a little cliche, but it's true. You know, think about it. I mean, no matter what life throws at you each day, it's not what happens. It's not what comes at you. It's how you handle it. Stuff's going to come at you, be thrown at you every day. I mean, maybe not every day, but, you know, just different stuff. Good stuff and bad. You know, there's going to be good stuff and bad stuff, obviously, but you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not what happens. It's all about how you handle it, because you can, you know, just get yourself so stressed out. Me, personally, constantly feeling like, how am I going to, you know, get a perfect schedule with Nora? You know, how am I going to keep the house clean? How am I going to study? Like, what time management? You know, we only have a certain amount of hours in the day. And, you know, just the mom guilt, like, I don't know what it is about being a mom, but, you know, you just automatically feel guilty about anything, you know. But anyways, the point is, if there are any moms out there struggling like I have been recently, just don't beat yourself up, you know. Satan is good at whispering in your ear, you know, saying what you're not good at, or what you're not good enough at, or you haven't done this, or you can't do that, or yes you can. You know, with God's help, we can do anything. I mean, really, literally anything is possible. I mean, like the Bible says, so it's true. I mean, each day I'm working on just mentally focusing, you know, on one day at a time. Like, we can't conquer the world, you know, you can't conquer everything. It's not going to happen overnight. You know, developing the perfect schedule with her is not going to happen overnight. It's a process, you know, it's going to have to be worked on. Getting her in her bed is not going to happen overnight. I know that. You know, studying for the exam is going to take time, and it's going to be done gradually. So I just need to be patient with myself. And I'm not going to have the perfect house. And I think I'm coming to terms with that. Slowly but surely, I'm trying to come to terms with I'm not going to have a clean house all the time. It's far from it, actually. I mean, and we have 2 dogs. So it's, as you see right there, you know, laundry in the corner, laundry on the couch. But, I mean, it is what it is. It's, you know, reality. It's life. I work full time. I have, you know, a newborn. Well, she's almost 5 months now, and a 10-year-old. And, you know, we as a family just have a lot going on. And I'm sure as everyone else does, you know, that has a family, it's, you devote your time. You know, when you have children, you put them first. And, you know, that's the most important part. When we get old, I have to remind myself, like, when we get older, you know, you're not going to look back and be like, oh, I wish my house was clean every single day. The kids are going to remember the time that you spent with them. And, you know, you're going to look back also and remember, have those memories, you know, of their childhood. They only get one. And, you know, it goes by so quick. So I have to remind myself, just focus on, you know, the moment as much as possible. Yes, we're going to get cleaning and laundry and all that done too, you know. Maybe like carve out each day we have, you know, I'm going to try to break down, like, each day we have so many hours. I'm going to try to spend, you know, one of those hours studying, or I'm going to spend, you know, one of those hours cleaning, or, you know, whatever it is. But I think what I'm also going to do is I'm going to try to lower my hours a little bit with work, so that it is more manageable, because it's just a lot, you know, working full time and having a baby, and, you know, trying to keep the house clean and spend time with your family, and, you know, balance it all out. It's hard to find a balance, you know. I know a lot of people a lot of moms out there seem to be perfect and have the perfect house and this and that, always have their makeup done all perfect, you know. And, you know, the reality is not many moms that I know are like that. And regardless of how many other moms, you know, I think the majority of moms are realistic. If you're a good mom, let me put it that way. If you're a good mom, you're not putting yourself first. You're putting your children first. So therefore, you're not going to the salon all the time and, you know, doing this or doing, I mean, not that anything's wrong with that. Don't get me wrong. You should do that for yourself. You should do that for yourself here and there. I mean, I don't personally, but that's because I dye my hair out of a box, which I just did. But the color hasn't set in all the way. But anyways, that's besides the point. But I'm just cheap like that. I'm not going to spend $100 to get my hair dyed when I can just do it out of a box. But speaking of hair, my hair is falling out, like, terribly. My hair, normally when I do a ponytail, it's so thick, like I can barely, you know, wrap my hands around it. Right now, it's this much. It's literally like less than half of what it normally is. So I'm gonna have to call my doctor and see why my hair is falling out so bad. I'm wondering if, I thought it was just from having Nora, but I don't like this lighting. I thought it was just from having Nora in general, but apparently the birth control that I'm on, a lot of women are complaining. We're complaining about their hair falling out too, so it might be from the birth control that I'm on. So I'm gonna call my doctor and see about possibly switching. If anyone out there is on, I think it's, I forget the brand name, but it's, I'm going to say the name wrong. I'll put it below. But anyways, if you have any experience with that, let me know, because I'm thinking about switching, because I was getting dizzy here and there, and I wasn't sure why. I was like telling Joseph, you know, I'm like, I'm getting dizzy here and there, and just randomly, and I'm not sure why, but come to find out, a lot of the women were saying that the birth control has been making them dizzy and all that kind of stuff. And I know you can get side effects with anything, but you know, something to think about. But anyways, my body's just adjusting still to, you know, having a baby, getting back on track, of not being pregnant, being on birth control, breastfeeding. You know, it's a lot, and I need to take better care of myself. I know it's you know, easier said than done for us moms, because, you know, like I said, you put your children first, and that's what you should do, you know. So you just have to kind of put yourself on the back burner for the time being, but, well, like forever. But no, but you know, we should take better care of ourselves, even if it's just here and there. Like this past weekend, I went and got my massage because I had a gift certificate, and it was awesome. And I was like, I need to do this for myself. You know, it was only $40. I had a gift certificate for my mom and Ari, but I'm like, $40, that's what they charge for a whole hour, and it was an amazing massage. It was awesome. So anyways, I was thinking I need to do something like that for myself here and there. Instead of shopping and buying little things that I don't, well, normally when I go shopping, I end up getting stuff for the girls. But anyways, that's besides the point. I'm just blabbing on. So I'm going to let y'all go, but I'm going to get back to work. But the point was, you know, like today, my internet went out. I work from home. Obviously, that's an inconvenience. You know, they were pressure washing and just knocked my internet out, which became, you know, really annoying, because this is not the first time that it's happened, but they were able to fix it, thankfully, which is why I'm about to go back to work, but right now. But, you know, I was just thinking, you know, just things like that come up that are unexpected, or in general, just try not to stress. Life's too short, and, you know, it's not good for your health. That's why I try my hardest, as much as I can, to spend as much time as I can with God. Like, when I'm working, you know, listening to worship music, because it's just amazing. Just 5 minutes, you know, of listening to worship music can just bring me so much peace, and just help me, you know, be able to breathe, like, because God's Spirit is amazing. And the stress of everyday life, and, you know, feeling like you can't get it all done, and worrying about this and worrying about that, and that can get stressful, you know. God's Spirit just kind of wraps his arms around you and just helps you chill. So I definitely recommend that too. But anyways, I hope y'all are doing good, and I will talk to y'all later.